Hi friends, welcome back to Ouroboros Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is looking into what your person's intentions are with you. And I have 4 piles for you guys to choose from today. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Take as much time as you need to find the pile that sits right with your energy as well as with your person's, and I will see you in a minute. Hello pile 1. So today's pick a card reading is looking into what your person's intentions are. And this card here is indicating what is currently going on energetically between the two of you. Just so I'll have a little bit of insight as to what is currently going on, and you will know whether or not this is in fact your pile. And for this energetic check-in, we have the card the Orphan. And this is telling me that there are some serious triggers that are happening here currently between the two of you. One of you might really be facing some really big fears, most specifically when it comes to abandonment. It feels as though somebody's needs are not being met, or something is repeating itself, a pattern is repeating itself from childhood. A childhood wound is kind of being triggered right now currently. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say that there is some fears that the both of you are facing and working through currently together. But yeah, if that is resonating, let's go ahead and look into what their intentions are when it comes to your connection. And first and foremost, when it comes to the oracles, we have 37, never-ending story, the Destroyer, 20, overview, and the Magellanic, it's something like that. The Magellanic penguin, Magellanic, something like that. And the keyword is commitment. I Googled it. I honestly Googled the pronunciation of it and it's already disappeared from my brain, but I tried. Okay, and let's also go ahead and get tarot and see what else comes through. What are pile 1's person's intentions when it comes to pile 1 and their connection? Okay, we have the 3 of Swords. Oh, and we also have Justice. What are their intentions when it comes to this connection? We have the 6 of Pentacles. What are pile 1's person's intentions? Oh, geez. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands. Why is the 3 of Swords here? We have the King of Pentacles. Why is Justice here? Why is Justice here? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? The 7 of Wands. And why is the Queen of Wands here? We have the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Okay, and then on the back of the deck, we have the 9 of Wands. Let's go ahead and try to make some room for everything. Okay, pile 1, what are your person's intentions? Well, the first thing I would say with this 9 of Wands here is that if you have been concerned that this person is planning on walking away or giving up, that is not the case. This person is really taking a resilient approach to this connection right now. They don't want to give up on this. They feel as though it's worth it. I do feel like with the never-ending story here, and then the 3 of Swords and the King of Pentacles coming out underneath that, I feel as though what this is saying is that this person is kind of intending on rewriting the narrative. It could be that these fears that the Orphan energy brings to the table have to do, like I said, with childhood wounds, but of course this could just be wounds from the past in general that have perhaps held on to your narrative or this person's narrative about love, or about connecting with others for far too long. And I see them wanting to kind of rewrite that narrative either for you or for themselves, to kind of be a more stable presence. I get the feeling with the Three of Swords here and the King of Pentacles that they want to be a more stable presence, a more secure presence, not only when it comes to being secure and stable for you, but I think first and foremost, being secure and stable within themselves, not relying so heavily on outward or external sources for their security. And I see it again with Justice, the Destroyer, and the Nine of Pentacles. There has been something in this relationship in regards to this person that has really thrown things off, has really thrown things out of balance. And with the Destroyer here and the Nine of Pentacles, this is telling me that they have a really strong desire and they intend on releasing what it is that is kind of causing this connection to be imbalanced, that's causing harm to the two of you together. And it has to do with this person feeling as though they are in their personal power. This person has to step back into their power on their own in order to bring, like, so there could be, with the Orphan here, there also could be this element of them having taken a step back from this connection perhaps, or having started focusing solely on themselves in some sort of way. And this is with the intention of bringing the scales back into balance. And then we have scales again in the next image with the Six of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And we also have Overview. So this is something that's not going to be happening overnight, is what I would say. With Overview here, this person is taking your connection and what has transpired between it, their own failures, their own desires to grow, very seriously. And they aren't just going to suddenly spring into action impulsively, because they're recognizing that there are some serious issues at hand here that need to be dealt with within themselves. But that doesn't mean that they aren't intending on giving you anything in return. With the Six of Pentacles here and the Seven of Wands, this is definitely somebody who intends on giving or sharing the fruits of their labor when it comes to having worked on themselves with you. It's just that they're not going to impulsively just start pretending as if they've figured everything out overnight. They're taking it very seriously. And I see this seriousness again with this Penguin card. The key word is commitment. And then we have the Queen of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords. I really feel like there's a very strong message here about this person not wanting a quick fix to things. This person has a specific goal in mind, and it might be that both of your fears of abandonment are being triggered right now, and you might be kind of like giving this person offers, really wanting to like hold on to this. And it doesn't seem as though they are going to be accepting any offers at this time for a quick fix, because they're recognizing that that might not actually do anything of actual benefit to this connection. It kind of feels like a quick fix would mean that neither of you win. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get a little bit more. Let's see if there's anything that I missed. What have I missed when it comes to pile one's person's intentions? What is it that I've missed? Have I missed anything? Oh, geez. Have I missed anything when it comes to what their intentions are? Okay, we have Stormy 21. We have Truth. Okay, and then we have Veiled. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Healer. This is interesting. I feel like this is further confirmation that I kind of feel like this person has not really ever taken that strong of a look at themselves in the mirror. Like perhaps in the past they have always been the victim. Or this connection has always followed a certain cycle that just continuously repeats itself on a loop. And it feels like whatever has happened or whatever is currently happening between the two of you right now is really causing them to look at the truth of what's happening. And the truth is that the storm is just going to continuously repeat itself until someone decides to break the cycle. And they are absolutely committed to being that person. And I feel like there might be, with the Four of Cups and the Five of Swords here, an aspect of this in which you're not necessarily on board, or you're concerned about this, or yeah, there's just something here indicating that like there's concern here for the changes that are being made, but this person is really committed to inner healing so that neither one of you has to be in this storm anymore. Let's go ahead. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. What is it that pile one needs to hear? Okay, we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Let's also get you an affirmator. What advice is there for pile one when it comes to their connection? Patience. Congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. You're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office. All right, pile one. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you guys today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so that I will have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye! Hi pile two. So today's pick a card reading is looking into what your person's intentions are. And this first card here is just giving us some insight into what is currently happening in your connection, just what the biggest energy is. And for that, we have the empty room. And this candle goes out as we're talking about the empty room, and I think that that really says a lot about what the energy of this card is. And what I'm sensing, pile two, when it comes to the current energy of this connection, There's a feeling of impatience here. There's a feeling of not knowing the answer, not knowing what's going on, being left out in the dark. I feel as though for a lot of you, this connection perhaps has come to an end, but without any closure. There's definitely an element of inactivity here, an element of really nothing going on, and yet there being a lot of potential. So this to me feels like this is a connection where things have been left unsaid, or closure has not been given, clarity has not been given, and there's just this element of waiting and needing to find patience or needing to find acceptance. So if that is currently the energy of what's going on between you guys, let's go ahead and look into what your person's intentions are. And first and foremost, with your oracle cards, we have Mentor. We also have 34, a leg up. We have 30, clinging like fire. And we have Shrimp. And the key word for shrimp is collect. And then let's go ahead and get tarot as well. What are pile two's person's intentions? So we have the Three of Wands. We have the Devil. We have the Sun, the Three of Swords. What are pile two's person's intentions? We have the Moon. Here, let's try to make some space here. Why is the Devil here? What are pile two's person's intentions when it comes to their connection? When it comes to pile two, we have the Page of Cups. Why is the Sun here? We have the Six of Swords, and then why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here? We have the Ten of Cups, and then on the back of the deck we have the Magician. Okay, so pile two. I would say that the first thing that I'm seeing, and I think it's interesting that we have a leg up and then the Devil and the Page of Cups coming out right underneath that. And what this is telling me is that your person, I feel like in the past, really didn't have a deep understanding or a very balanced understanding of attachment, of connecting with others, of perhaps interdependence, rather than depending on someone or being extremely independent. There was just this fear within them when it came to becoming attached to somebody. And what I'm sensing, especially with this Page of Cups here, this is telling me that your person is currently working through these fears within themselves when it comes to connecting with others. And they intend on overcoming these fears. They intend on showing up in this connection in a way in which they recognize and are capable of facing those fears, and also recognizing that connecting with another person does not lead innately to losing one's independence or to kind of enmeshing yourself with that person. I feel as though this person has had kind of like a runner type of dynamic. There's been a runner-chaser type of dynamic here. And it seems like this person, in the very least, I see a lot of wanting to clear things up here, in the very least. I I see a conversation that needs to be had. And this person intends, with the Magician here as the bottom of the deck energy, your person is intending on returning to this connection with the newfound wisdom that they have gained from the empty room, if you will, that they have been in for quite some time. And with this newfound wisdom, they really would like to bring about some clarity and share some insight on some things that perhaps you were left in the dark about. And I see it here again with the mentor as well. They want to share their insights, perhaps insights on how they have wronged you in the past. I sense with the Sun and the Six of Swords here that they really, really, really desire to bring about some healing, some forgiveness, some peace in your life. With Clinging Like Fire, this also talks about interdependence. This card is all about recognizing that there is light attributes that can be found anywhere if you search for them. And with the Sun here, this is such a warm, fiery energy as well. It seems like they really are drawn to you still. They're drawn to you, the energy that you give them, the warmth that they feel from you, and they don't want to leave you in the dark wondering. If anything, they would like to offer you some peace. With the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups, along with the shrimp coming out right above it, I do feel as though they might be under the impression that there really isn't anything that they can do in order to go back or turn back time and make things happen in a different way. They don't necessarily feel as though they are going to have a chance to have a connection with you anymore, but they want to alleviate this healing, or they want to alleviate this pain that they have more than likely participated in or caused you. And with shrimp here, I kind of feel as though they intend on trying to gather as much information as they can about you and about where you're at in order to know whether or not there's still a chance. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing that I'm getting is that they intended to find insight and wisdom from their past mistakes and come forward, even if it is something in which their voice is shaking because they don't feel confident in what they have learned yet. They do intend on coming forward. But let's go ahead and get some more oracles and see if there's anything that I missed. Is there anything that I missed when it comes to what their intentions are? Is there anything that I have missed? Okay, we have death. What have I missed? We have soulmate. And we have gratitude. This person is intending on coming forward with the realization that this connection means a lot more to them than perhaps they had realized. And it comes from this person facing their fears, this person really doing inner work, working on themselves, working on their self-worth, and kind of letting parts of themselves that are no longer serving them go. There's a perspective shift that this person is working towards right now. And with gratitude here, this is, we have another image of a candle. We have another image of fire. And with clinging like fire here, and you know what, even with the candle going out, it's like this person is looking for a way in which to reignite this, or at least looking for a way in which to look back and give you something to look back on that is a little bit brighter than perhaps what the past has brought. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and get some advice cards. What advice is there for pile 2? We have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And we have surrender. I can release my need to control. And let's also go ahead and get an affirmator for you guys. What advice is there for pile 2 when it comes to this connection? Okay. We have get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a favorite animal, holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. All right, pile 2. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you guys today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box of this video. And please subscribe if you haven't already so that I will have the opportunity to read for you in more videos soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So today's pick a card reading is looking into what your person's intentions are. And before we look into that, I have a card here indicating what is currently going on energetically between the two of you, just so that I'll have a better understanding of what is currently happening. And you will also have a better understanding of whether or not this is in fact your pile. So for your card today, when it comes to the current energies of your connection, we have the Queen. And what this is telling me is that this connection is really in a very stable place currently. There doesn't necessarily seem to be anything here indicating a level of impatience or worry or fear. It seems like there is a lot of trust, and a lot of just like, I want to say beauty in the present moment. There's a presentness to the energy that I'm seeing, where there's not really a lot of worry about the future and there's not really a lot of ruminating over the past. It seems like the two of you are really in a secure spot right now, and both of you are kind of lifting the other up. So yeah, if that sounds like what's going on in your connection right now, something that's really stable, secure, and not really lacking in any way at the current moment, then this is going to be your reading. And when it comes to what your person's intentions are, we have number 26, happy, happy. Number 46, pushing upward. The Artist. And spider, and the key word for spider is composition. Let's also go ahead and get some tarot and see what is currently going on when it comes to what your person's intentions are. What are pile 3's person's intentions? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords. This has come out for every pile so far. What are pile 3's person's intentions? We have the Ten of Swords. What are pile 3's person's intentions when it comes to their connection? What are pile 3's person's intentions? What are pile 3's person's intentions when it comes to pile 3? Okay, we have the King of Wands. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here, Spirit? Please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Swords here? Please clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, we have Strength. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Please clarify the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords. And then why is the King of Wands here? We have the Seven of Wands and the Empress. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what are your person's intentions? There is, this is very, very interesting, and it's a very specific message. There's, come on now, Lily. Let me do this. Let me do this reading. There is a need to sever their logical self away from how they want to approach this connection. I think it's interesting. We don't have any cups here. So I don't necessarily see anything when it comes to the intention of them like deepening their feelings. I feel as though their feelings are pretty secure, pretty stable, but what they no longer want to do is kind of, I would say, follow the rules or be rigid in the way in which they think. They don't necessarily want to do things just because it seems like it's the right thing to do. This person seems as though they are really desiring to begin to come forward in a more creative and passionate kind of light. One where they can be their most authentic self. I see with the Four of Pentacles here, like this energy of somebody who perhaps, like, I don't necessarily see anything here that's indicating fear. It just seems as though maybe they haven't really explored certain aspects of themselves, and they feel called to do this. They feel called to go on some sort of creative endeavor with you that requires them to throw logic out the window. That's what I would say. There's a lot of passion coming through here, a lot of desire to experience all aspects of life, perhaps the parts of life that they have been kind of avoidant in exploring in the past. I see a lot of with pushing forward here and with happy, what this is telling me is that your person recognizes that there is a fatedness to this connection. There is something that is destined for this connection. There's a reason why the two of you have met. I'm not necessarily sure if they know exactly why that has happened. I don't know if they've gotten clarity on that yet, but they do recognize that by continuing to put the effort into this connection, only more good things will come. Obstacles might come your guys' way, but when something is meant to be, when it's time for it to grow, it's going to grow. And that's kind of what I see here, is somebody who really isn't in their head about this connection, somebody who is kind of just going after what it is that they want. And with the Empress here, this is the same energy as this pushing upward. I see a plant kind of sprouting out of the earth, and that's the same fertile energy that we see with this Empress. But then with the Artist and with the Spider, this is more feminine energy, more creative energy, more it's so intentional and expressive. I feel like what I'm seeing is somebody who is intending on making sure that this connection remains secure, like putting in the work to continue to have a secure connection with you, but really has this like desire to either perhaps like move things forward in an intimate physical way, or explore this connection in other, when it comes to other avenues. Yeah. Let me see. Let's go ahead and pull some oracles and see what else comes through. What have I missed? Okay. We have number 9, shift. What have I missed when it comes to their intentions? We have 21, stormy, and 35, gratitude. I feel like there is okay. So one thing that I'm seeing, and then on the bottom of the deck we have death. So one thing that I'm seeing is that this person desires to make some changes to this connection. This person desires to step more into a I almost want to say like bohemian, like there's just like a free, they want to step into their spirit. They want to be more free in their spirit. And with stormy here, I get the feeling that they recognize that this might be something that could be alarming to some of you, especially when there is this like such a stable energy between the two of you currently. But with the 3 of swords and strength here, what this is telling me is that they have no intention of doing anything. Like this doesn't have anything to do with wanting this connection to be over. With strength here, what this is telling me is that they intend on, you know, evolving into the person that they are, all while still providing you the compassion, the gentleness, the sweetness that you need in this connection as well. And with gratitude here coming out over the King of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the Empress, there's just, this is manifestor energy. I see them really wanting to take this connection to the next level when it comes to their own authenticity and showing you who they are, being brave in that sense. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I see somebody who has a lot of ideas and inspirations for where this connection is headed, who they are and how they want to express themselves. And these are big changes that they feel as though are going to provide an opportunity for the two of you to grow. Let's go ahead and look into advice. What advice is there for pile 3 when it comes to their connection? Okay, we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. What advice is there for pile 3? Okay, well, you guys got a lot. We have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And let's also get you guys an affirmator. What advice is there? Oh, okay. We have peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it, and I can get my security deposit back. All right, pile 3. Well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. If this reading resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. And thank you so much. I hope that I will have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye. Hello, pile 4. So today's pick a card reading is looking into what your person's intentions are with your connection. And first and foremost, this card here is looking into the current energies between the two of you, just so that I will have a better understanding of what is currently going on, and you will have a better understanding of whether or not this is in fact your pile. And for this card, we have the comic. And what this is telling me is that right now, I would say that the two of you are definitely not in anything quite that serious, or if this is a more like long-term type of thing, it seems as though the two of you are kind of withholding the depths of your feelings, withholding certain things that perhaps make you upset, or there's this element of like trying to be chill, like trying to not get that deep. But it's an attempt. There's an attempt here, and there's more that's going on beneath the surface. So if that is resonating for you, then let's go ahead and get on into it. And when it comes to the oracle cards, we have number 35, easy progress, 48, poised, seahorse, and the keyword is affix, and slave. Okay, let's also go ahead and pull some tarot. What does pile 4's person intend? What are pile 4's person's intentions? Okay, so we have the 6 of Cups. What are pile 4's intentions? We have the 8 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. What are pile 4's person's intentions? We have the 7 of Wands. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Why is the 6 of Cups here? Why is the 6 of Cups here? Please clarify. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? We have the 4 of Pentacles and the Magician. Let's go ahead and move that. Why is the Hierophant here? Please clarify the Hierophant. Okay. We have the 5 of Swords, and why is the 7 of Wands here? We have Justice, and then on the back of the deck we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so what are your person's intentions? I see the first thing I think I want to mention is, I guess, the Hierophant and the 5 of Swords. That these cards here, the 8 of Pentacles, all of this kind of tell a story or tell a message. And the message is that your person is currently or is intending on unlearning certain things, certain ways in which they have gone about connections in the past that perhaps were selfish or were very much rooted in fear and defensiveness that always seem to cause neither person in the connection to win. It seems like this person is going through or is wanting to go through a process in which they unlearn habits that they have picked up through the years. And I see it again with this 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles and the Magician. There's this desire to really change their focus, really change what it is that they are perhaps telling themselves. There's a need to release this like fear of being seen, fear of being heard, fear of telling people the truth of what it is that they're feeling, or fear of putting their heart out on the line, because at the end of the day, it's not serving them. With this Five of Swords here, this is telling me that they recognize that how they have gone about things in the past is no longer serving them, and what they would like to focus on instead is their own self-worth. I feel like this person is wanting to start looking at themselves and what it is that they actually bring to the table, what it is that makes them unique, and they want to remind themselves that they are in fact somebody who is worthy of love, somebody who is worthy of being seen for who they are. And with the slave here and with seahorse, this is all about attachment. And the seahorse doesn't necessarily have to be a negative attachment by any means. It can be about bonding with another person. And I see this bond here with the Six of Cups and the Four of Wands. It's like they want to free themselves of past beliefs or thought patterns that are no longer serving them, free themselves from feeling as though they're codependent. Like, it could be that they've had codependent tendencies in the past where they rely very much on another person to give them their self-worth or to give them their happiness. And they want to be able to bond with another person without becoming a slave to it. And I see a lot of light-hearted energy coming through here. A lot of like recognizing that they are ready for a connection, recognizing that they are ready to allow this connection to progress, allow this connection to grow into what it's meant to be, allow trust to be built between the two of you. I see, and another thing with the Seven of Wands and Justice is that they're intending on making more of an effort, or if they've made too much of an effort, pulling back a little bit and allowing the scales to kind of come back into balance, allowing you to come toward them. However, the imbalance has been, they really want to bring that back into balance. But then we have the Four of Wands as the bottom of the deck energy, and this is telling me that like they want joy and peace and union with you. Their intention is to take this connection to the next stage in growth. They feel very much with poised here. They feel ready to do this. They feel ready to connect with you on a new level. But let's go ahead and see if there is anything that I've missed. Is there anything that I've missed when it comes to their intentions? Okay, so we have number 18, water. What have I missed when it comes to their intentions? We have shift in gratitude. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck we have stormy. It's so interesting, the cards that come out for every pile. But you know, I think that this card came out because when we look at all of the tarot, there is no water here. There's nothing indicating, oh, I guess we have the Six of Cups, but it's very much there. That's it. That's the only Cups card. And this is telling me that like they want to go deeper emotionally with you. They want to shift this connection in a way in which they're more, I think with gratitude here, what this is really saying is they want to show this connection the respect that it deserves when it comes to the gifts that it has given them. They want to be more open-hearted, is what I would say. I feel as though they feel like they have outgrown this comic energy of just trying to keep it cool, trying to make it seem like they don't really care or they're okay with where things are at. they've outgrown this, and they intend on moving this connection along without, and I get the feeling that it's like a very much a drama-free thing. Like they're just happy to do it. They want to. But let's go ahead and get you guys some advice. What advice is there? Okay, we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. What advice is there for pile 4 when it comes to their connection? We have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Okay. And let's keep going. What advice is there for pile 4? It's too many. What advice is there for pile 4 when it comes to their connection? Okay. Well, we got 2 anyway. I was trying to just get 1. But we have ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. And I think that this is, you know, like I was saying with this magician, like they're wanting to start seeing the preciousness within themselves. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that you reflect that back to them because you guys are a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. And we have power. I am strong, I am grounded, I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I am like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. All right, pile 4, well, this is what I'm seeing for you today. If this resonated, I would love to hear about how it did in the comment section down below. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box of this video. And I hope that I'll have the chance to read for you in another video soon. Bye!